Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see the #9 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Badgers will kick it away to start us off. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense heads onto the field for the first possession of this game. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. On the move, it's live. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. To the air, it's Carr. Throws to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll pull it down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes that do it with ease.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Looking deep. And he's got it inside the 20. Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. To the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the offense about to dial up its 10th play of this drive. He's got it.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Wisconsin's offense will go to work for the first time. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game.
He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. The Badgers will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He's going to get loose. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Here come the Irish back on offense. Pressure coming. And the pass rush gets home. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. On target over the middle. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Let's it fly. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Into the house. Touchdown, Irish!
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They've got to shore up their play in the back half.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch.
That's a good example of why location on throws is so important. It's 3rd down, and if the quarterback just puts that in a better spot, his player can catch it and advance it and maybe get the first, but because he killed his receiver's momentum because of the poor throw, the defense was able to rally and make a stop.
Catches it at the 15. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Gets rid of it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Fields. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom. Stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Trying play action. Grab near the marker. It's Fields. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Toss to the outside. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, the head coach told us in pregame he liked the way his defensive speed matched up, and it's really hard to get the edge against these guys.
And everybody wants to run outside and get their fast guys in space, but you look at how fast these backers close and run the football, it looks like you've got a little bit of space out wide, and then, boom, it's gone in a hurry.
Fourth down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a third and long. To the air, it's Edwards. Here's the pressure. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to bring something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Badgers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. He's looking to throw on third and short. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got him first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Wisconsin! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Love.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Fields. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks, it's first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
So now it's second and long. Looking down the middle. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Just keeps slinging it. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on first down. Looking for the score. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back up top on second and 10. Oh, man, almost picked off in the end zone. What a red zone stop that would have been. It's third down. Well, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. He's got it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It is loud in here as they try to... Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
How about this? A two-point conversion coming. They want to throw it. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. The give to the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up second and 3. The Badgers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. And his throw is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense lines up at the 41 with a first and 10. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. Turning it on! Doing some serious work on the ground. Out of bounds at the 35 after that big run. And the Badgers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. No good. Missed opportunity with the field goal, and the deficit is still 15. Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the ground with the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Madison, and welcome in to the halftime update. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's head back to a great scene there in Camp Randall.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high rate.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Dropping back, it's Edwards. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Badgers send out the punt unit. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Here come the Irish back on offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Working that left side. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Fires to the right. Makes the catch. It's Fields. Tripped up for the tackle.
Really nice discipline by that receiver against man coverage, because you know that throw is going to be contested with a defender in your back pocket. He fights back to the football. He fights through contact and shows really strong hands on the catch.
And a great job by this defense, knowing it's third and short, understanding the situation, playing very balanced with their RPO, coming up, tackling the running back, forcing the fourth down.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead is still at 15.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Give to the back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Well, Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Badgers will call on their punt team. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I think the quarterback just needs to settle down and take his time. Be confident knowing you can step into these throws. When you step into it, it'll help your accuracy. That throw, throwing it off his back foot, led to the incompletion.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. He's going to fire deep. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on 3rd down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
The Badgers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. That's caught. It's Brooks. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Lining up to convert third down. Wants to throw. It's Edwards. Got it set up on the outside. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Quarterback moving. Turns it on in midfield. There he goes. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Here comes the heat. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. He's got it on the outside. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on the...
Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the beatdown has ensued.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush.
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And the Badgers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage to try to run another play.
Looking to pass. It's Edwards. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping 2 hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Going for 6. Touchdown, Irish! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Wisconsin, 7.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Anthony. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go well.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Back to pass, it's Edwards. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
Look out, he's got room.
The return brings it out to the 34. And the Notre Dame offense will take over.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough slug.
Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've got, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Now facing a 3rd and long. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and to keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
He's looking deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. After this, it'll be a wrap. Off play action. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. It's Fields. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.